What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and as you can see, we are back in the world of Tekkit. However, this, unlike my previous episode, is going to be on a local server, and this is going to be SSP for basically single player. Reason why, I'd originally planned on running a server and running with a bunch of other people, and I may still upload this to a private server. I believe I can still copy this world to a server world, and I need to test that. But, you know, it was just proven to be rather... Is that a fucking rabbit? I've never seen fucking rabbits before. What the shit? Tekkit SSP has a few more mods than SMP does, which is single player versus multiplayer. It's a little bit more stable, and pretty much I can play whatever I want, and I don't have to worry about, you know, linking up with other people's schedules, which, you know, I definitely like my other people that I play with. I can hear Big D crying in the background right now. So, you know, I'm not saying I'm not going to play with those guys anymore, because I definitely want to. The thing is, with all of the drama and such that's been associated with the actual Minecraft server, I just found it was a little bit easier to just run things this way. I want to know what happens when I kill a rabbit. What's up, rabbit? Do you drop anything, or do you just make me feel really terrible for killing an innocent animal? Apparently, just making me feel terrible. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm cool with feeling terrible. That actually doesn't bug me. So anyways, we had originally started playing on a private server with me and Big D, and then I talked to, Grav, and Grav wanted in on the Let's Play, so we were going to restart and do it with me, Big D, and Grav. Well, at the time, I made the mistake of putting it on our public server as opposed to our private server, and, you know, you may be asking, well, why is that a mistake? Well, 1.3 came out, and for those of you who know anything about Minecraft or server administration, etc., 1.3 is a pretty big major change to the game. And we run a Bucket server, which most people do, and Bucket has mods, etc., so you have to... Oh my god, really, Pig? Really? Wait, what the fuck is that? That's a fucking snake! Holy shit, I've never seen a fucking snake before. See, this is the... Oh, damn, it's chasing that rabbit. You get that rabbit. Fucking A, I hate snakes. Not as bad as spiders. I mean, snakes don't, like, really creep me out, but I don't like the noises they make. They're kind of weird. Oh, Pig, you little bitch. Anyways, this is some of the cooler stuff that you get in SMP that you don't... Or, in SSP. I'm just going to say single player, multiplayer. You guys can figure out what the SSP and SMP mean. In single player, they have a lot of cooler mods. Now, I don't know if that snake... Fucking ass! I don't know if that snake's hostile or not. Knowing my luck, he probably is. I'll go to sleep and wake up and I'll be like halfway eaten by the damn boa constrictor, trying to pull my little fat ass out to his mouth. Where did that pig go? Pig's like a damn ghost pig. Alright, cow. You will be facing my wrath today, sir. Oh, man. So anyways, we decided with the 1.3 changes, a lot of the plugins hadn't updated, and so we were like, you know what, I've been wanting to try out Tekkit, I've been wanting to do a Tekkit Let's Play. That'll guarantee that I'm playing on the server because I'm going to be recording videos for YouTube, etc., etc. And so I figured it was a good idea. Well, the problem with it was not everybody liked Tekkit, and so, you know, a large group of our players decided not to play, and then Bucket... What the hell was that? What is that? And then Bucket updated, and... the fuck? There we go. Once Bucket updated, you know, the plugins started updating, and it was like, well, you know, everybody wants SP back. Well, we decided to go back, or vanilla. We decided to go back to vanilla with a faction setting. The other issue is we let other people into our faction on the server that we'd been doing our Let's Play on. So we ended up, like, I logged off one night, and I had just gotten some basic stuff set up. And I wake up the next morning, and they've got, like, full-blown equivalent exchange rocking out. And it was just like, wow, okay. You know, and just, I don't know. I had a quarry going, and then somebody decided to come and break my quarry. And it just got to the point it was like, you know, it's going to be very hard to do a Let's Play with this because people are going to be, you know, breaking a lot of the stuff that we're going to be doing, or advancing the stuff where we're offline. And so I think we're going to, or at least I'm going to start the series more or less over. And then if Big D and MGrav want to get in on it, then I'll simply upload the world to multiplayer and do like a private server. And that ought to make things a little bit easier there. Is that a bird? I've never fucking seen birds. Holy shit, do they drop things? Come here, birdie. Come here, Toucan Sam. Stop running like a bitch. Give me that, whatever you got. What do you drop? Oh, you little bastard. Alright, fuck those guys. So the cool thing about Tekkit SP is, like you can see, there's a wide variety of monsters. Well, not necessarily monsters, but just critters in general that have been added to the game. There's some other mods that aren't in MP. It looks like timber is installed, but it doesn't seem to work for everything. Like, it works for these trees, but it wasn't working for those big ones over there. So, not quite sure what's going on with that. But I'm going to do the basic setup. We're going to be getting started. And I'm probably going to skip ahead through some of this basic bullshit. But we're going to get... Dog. Or wolf. Or whatever. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Thank you. Don't want to have to kill your ass. There we go. Trees will make a nice natural border there. God only knows what's going to come after me once we get started. And we got fucking boa constrictors and birds and rabbits, etc., etc. So, but this is going to be kind of my own little personal let's play. Like I said, I may work it in with Big D and them. Once our schedules all start getting a little bit more lined up. But I kind of want to have something that, you know, when we log on, there's not a massive change in the terrain based on what other people wanted to do. Great wood log. Interesting. I don't even know what this research thing is. That's kind of interesting. Lot of different stuff that at least didn't appear to be available in the normal stuff. So this will be interesting. The other cool thing about an SMP server is I don't have to worry about banning things with, you know, random people joining. You know, we can actually access the full things of Tekkit, and you know, I may actually reinstall forestry. For those of you who don't know forestry, if you watch Yogg's cast, forestry is a different mod for Tekkit. Unfortunately, the forestry guy and the Tekkit guys, from what I understand, there wasn't necessarily a fight, but the forestry dude, he didn't like his mod being distributed in a mod pack, which to me seems kind of retarded, because if you're making a mod, you want people to play your thing, and, you know, having Tekkit distribute your mod seems like a win, you know? It's like, wow, there's a million people that are going to be playing my stuff that normally wouldn't play my stuff. You know, that's good stuff, but apparently he didn't like that, so... I don't know if he messaged the Tekkit people, and the Tekkit people are like, you can go fuck yourself, or whatnot, but apparently he asked, or maybe he didn't ask, to get his mod removed from the pack, and for whatever reason the mod wasn't removed from the pack. I don't know. You know how internet drama always goes, you know, you ask Bob, and Bob says it happens one way. You ask Ted, and Ted says it happens another way. So it kind of depends on who you listen to. But either way, he decided to implement a change in his code that basically broke Tekkit World. So if you were using the mod, it fucked your world up, which to me seems like a pretty dick move to do. I mean, you're not taking your aggression out on the mod people who you actually have a beef with. You're taking your aggression out on, you know, people who are just playing your game. And I don't know. For me, that's kind of a dick thing to do. But you know, at the same time, I guess if we put it into YouTube terms and somebody was stealing my YouTube videos and didn't ask for permission to redistribute them, that would probably piss me off too. So I guess I can understand. It's one of those things, like, until you start doing things for a business, it's hard to really identify with some of these people. And then once you do, it's like, well, you know, I may not necessarily agree with how you did that, but I can at least understand where you're coming from. All right, so we've got our nice little hut here. What I'm basically going to do now is I'm going to head on down, get some resources, and we're going to start making some basic machines. Now, you may have seen me do this before. I do apologize that we're kind of repeating ourselves, but like I said, some of the stuff's gone down and it wasn't really thought out well, and that's mainly my fault. So, we're going to be planning this a little bit better and get rolling with this. And hopefully this will be a little bit longer series than the other ones. So we're going to pick up in episode 2 where I'm going to have gone and gotten all the resources for the most part. And then we're going to start building some machines and getting things going. What I'll probably end up doing is showcasing one of the tiers, you know, either industrial craft or build craft or magic. And then after I've, you know, more or less showcased that, we'll move into some of the other stuff. So hopefully I can actually build some structures. We'll see. Pyro building. God, it's dark. Pyro building is kind of painful to watch, so it should be entertaining, but hopefully you guys will like this series. I'm going to do this at least 3 times a week, probably 4 times a week, and we'll go from there. So anyways, hope you guys liked it. If you did, click that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.